Welcome back into another interview portion here of the Redhawk Report. We're joined by Nathan Cogswell of golf. Nathan, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
Went to Kitwood High School, Conqueror, obviously got into golf at a young age, but what did eventually push you onto the course and picking up the clubs?
So it was pretty much my whole family in general. My dad got me a tiny set of clubs when I was 3 or 4. My whole family actually played golf at Kentwood as well. So it was just kind of in the family and just picked it up and liked it ever since.
Was there another sport in high school or, in your youth that piqued your interest, or was golf always number one?
Basketball was another one. Really, it's kind of complements golf in a way, team sport, but it was another big one that my dad was into. He's always an NBA fan, so got into that until like freshman year of high school, and then kind of just chose golf from there.
When you started to realize that, hey, I'm pretty good at this golf thing, and colleges came knocking, what eventually made you choose Seattle University above the rest?
I think it's a couple things. Family, just being so close. I live like 40 minutes from here, so it's nice. I have a pretty big family, so it's nice to be around everybody, see all my cousins, nieces, and nephews, everybody grow up. But I've also known Coach Mark for a long time. He came out to watch me play when I was 12, 13, 14, so had a good relationship with him. And it was just a good fit, good academic school too. So,
talking about the academics as well, business analytics, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a plan after golf, professional golf, or doing something with that degree? Is there something that you have in the future that you have planned out?
Yeah, I'd love to turn pro. That's my goal. I'm going to take a 5th year just so I can keep competing, keep working on the craft, and then hopefully turn pro after that. But I chose data analytics because I love numbers, but I kind of wanted to get into sports analytics if that doesn't work. And that's kind of a big part of golf too. You got to use the numbers to your advantage. So it's a good fit. And if golf doesn't work out, there's a lot of use for people who know numbers. So
you are in your senior season. You've built up so many accolades already. You've been all WAC. You've been WAC golfer of the week, of the month. You've been first team MVP of the team. Is there an accolade that really stands out that you've accomplished, even from your youth years, that really stands out that you keep above the rest?
I've had a couple tournaments where like I was able to shoot 63 a couple years ago. That was a big one. I think I had a course record at Bandon Dunes one year, and I guess just playing on the Hudson Cup as well. That was probably one of my biggest teams that I've been on so far. Yeah, just a lot of little goals I've ticked off. Some bigger ones hopefully to come.
Is there a professional golfer or just anybody that you model your game after, or just have one that you follow on any of the tours?
Yeah, a little bit actually. I get a lot of jokes on my team for having a little man crush on Dustin Johnson because I followed him for a really long time. I just love his game. Similar body types as well, so I try to model everything that I do after him. I just think he's an awesome player, somebody who's good to try and model. So yeah.
Is there a specific either road trip with the team or a course you've played locally or anything like that? Is there one that really stands out, and there's one that maybe challenges you a bit as well?
I've always loved Chambers Bay. I played it just being a local kid. I played it since I was young, but being able to host our tournament here has been pretty cool. So yeah, that's always been my favorite course ever since I've been little. It's just so different than everything else we have around here, and the views are incredible. Even if it's raining and terrible weather, it's just awesome. So. And
this is kind of a fun question, but it comes up a lot in golf. You know how Tiger wears the red polo, and is there a polo you go to, or is there a certain lucky equipment that you go to when you really feel like you got to pull out the win?
Yeah, final round I always wear orange. I do it not because it's like Ricky Fowler wears orange just because that's his thing, but I did it for my oldest sister. She was like, you should wear orange. It's like her company's like cancer research color. So I was like, all right, I'll do that. And I started doing it when I was like 10 or 11, and it's stuck ever since. But since our color's red, can't really do that with college golf so far. But yeah, always wear orange.
Golf is a little bit different than other sports, but it can still be a sport where you have to get hyped up and get the blood flowing. Do you have any pregame rituals or any music you listen to that really gets you in the zone?
It's funny. It's not really hype up music. It's actually kind of calm down, getting the focused music. I listen to a lot of soundtracks from different movies. So Greatest Game Ever Played is probably my favorite golf movie. And they have an awesome soundtrack. It's definitely not hype up music. It's like symphony, piano stuff, but just getting in that kind of calm mindset before I go play is helpful for me for sure.
We're going to end on a couple, more goofy questions here. The first one is, growing up in golf, I'm sure you've done putt before, right? What's the hazard that gives you the most problems, whether it be the windmill, whatever it may be, that really, you dislike on the putt course?
So there's one in downtown Kent. I've gone to it a few times, and you have to hit it through a pipe. And I always took friends there, and I'm not going to say I was way better than everybody, but I was decent. And I'd always get to that hole and hit the side of the thing, and I'd make 6 or 7 on that hole, being the person who was playing the golf the most out of the group. It was always embarrassing. So definitely the pipe hole for sure.
All right, we'll be sure to avoid that one. And last one, if you could have any superpower in the world, what would it be? Or I guess not in the world, but you know what I mean.
Probably mind control, like telepathy, stuff like that. Just having the ability to control your mind really well, because I guess that's something I admire in all the best tour pros. So that'd be something that's nice to have.
Well, that's perfect. Again, that was an interview with Nathan Cogswell, current WAC Golfer of the Week. Nathan, thanks for stopping by the Redhawk Report.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.